Man, oh man, where do I even begin with this? Yesterday was Phil's Fight and Feast event, which, unfortunately, I could not make a video on due to the fact I was dealing with a really bad head cold. But rest assured, I'm doing okay, I'm feeling a little bit better, and I'm actually going to talk about it now. What I'm reacting to is essentially the best parts about it, like the biggest highlights of it, in my personal opinion, and just giving my thoughts of exactly what's happening with it. But to give a little synopsis about it, he did his stupid little Fight and Feast event where he's talking about Street Fighter, fighting games, just anything of that sort, while being incredibly boring and getting entirely fucked up on little tiny shots of tequila. But a lot of things happened at that time where it just got really out of hand. So with that said, let's just grab our pickaxes and go down to the mines, because we found gold.
I might have another tip. Oh my god, seriously?
I'm somehow not surprised that he got money during this event. He got $1,400 throughout this entire event. Something that he was actually hoping for.
So Ryan, Jinx.
I'm sorry, motherfucker. What'd you say?
Wow.
What'd you say?
So Ryan, Jinx.
So now we have a name of this pay pig that quote unquote wanted to be left anonymous, and Phil just gave away his name. So on one hand, like I could kind of get that Ryan wanted to be left anonymous with his pseudonym, but at the same time, as we all kept saying for years, anytime Phil receives a tip on PayPal, he has your information. He has your name, address, email address, and also your phone number. So he has everything. Like, God, man. Give Phil alcohol. He will probably tell you where Jinx lives. Or, excuse me, Ryan.
Excuse me. Jinx tipped me $100 again. Again. $100 from Jinx.
Were you really surprised that Sugar Daddy Ryan was gonna come? I'm not surprised, because he's been doing it for like how many fucking streams now?
Let's go ahead and do the, another animation. Whew.
You look at, okay, hang on.
Another animation.
I'm going back here for a second. Just look at this.
Whew.
Like, look at that fucking face. It's like, whew, I just made a shitload of money just getting drunk, eating food like a fat ass, and just playing video games all day. And I know that he played Street Fighter and he got his ass whooped.
Jinx is insane today. Jinx has been tipping so much all day long.
Uh-huh. I wonder why.
Yeah, guys, you know, again, people are like, why'd you say Ryan? Because I'm tipsy. I've been doing this all day.
I've been drinking all day. Motherfucker, you took 3 actual shots. Or, if we're going to convert that into pussy shots, 6.
I read another email. I have a bunch of emails that I told you guys I've been doing different stuff today with emails.
This is just me saying this, but I have a theory. He's communicating with Ryan via email, because he's done this before. There were times where people have trolled him saying that, I'm going to give you $6,000 on stream. I will make sure to deliver to you on stream. And then Phil would email this person back and forth. And there's emails to prove it. There's actual videos about it. If you want to learn more, It's a Gundam showed this off. He's done this before with emails, trying to get tips behind the scenes. A lot of people said that whenever he goes on his bathroom breaks, that's what he's doing. He brings his phone with him and he emails while sitting on the toilet and just asking for money. So it's clear as like a day, he's communicating with his sugar daddy like a poor, desperate woman needing money. Oh, Sugar Daddy Ryan, please. I heard your tip was big. Help.
So please just ignore me. I'm being stupid because I'm tired and, you know, I say half buzzed.
Phil, I'm fucking tired. I'm recording this in the fucking morning. Jesus fucking Christ, man. It's like, I'm tired. Phil, alcohol can do that to you. That's the reason why you're tired. Not because you're staying up all night trying to babysit your uploads while jerking off Hulk Hogan again. Essentially, you're just lazy. And the alcohol really made you more lazy.
Because I'm not really buzzed, okay?
How do you know how feeling buzzed feels like? Or in your case, buzzed. I really want to know.
So I got a $100 tip from Jinx, another one, okay?
This man, Ryan, gave him $900, maybe more, making his total close to $1,400 in a stream.
And he says,
Oh, what does Ryan have to say?
That's not correct.
Also, why is he like chewing on nothing? I've just noticed that he was chewing on nothing for a second.
He said the following.
Why are you doing that, Phil? Like, are you just hungry for tips? Is that the reason why you're licking your lips and smacking your lips?
You only had one shot left, but now let's go for two more. No, you had one shot left, but now we got to go for two. Great stream today. Glad to see everyone is here chilling and having a drama-free stream.
Uh-huh. He says that, but he just created more drama along the way. It's like, this wasn't a really good stream at all. But then again, I become so desensitized that Phil, quote-unquote, makes money legitimately.
Thank you. Jinx. Holy crap.
He was about to say Ryan again. I could just tell. It's like, tip of the tongue. His name is Jinx. Ryan, fuck!
Hold on. I feel like I gotta explode now. My stomach. Hold on.
Disgusting.
Excuse me. I did eat that sandwich, and I'm chugging cherry juice pretty fast.
Okay, so I have to explain a little bit more of the sandwich. His wife made food from the Street Fighter cookbook, and he essentially blamed, I think it was like the meat bun. He blamed the recipe in the cookbook for the meal being raw, even though his wife did not follow the recipe correctly. But he wants to blame the cookbook for it regardless.
It's not supposed to be baked. It's supposed to be fried and steamed, but she did that and it didn't work. It was raw in the middle. So I have to call what happened with this recipe, like, whoever the author is. You have to understand the recipe you made, essentially, is not correct.
Another thing that he ate, which I will show, I don't want to, but I have to. This is what he ate. He ate fish balls, which that does not look good at all. It looks absolutely disgusting. And when he ate it, he really wanted to say that it tasted terrible. But since his wife made it, he had to make up a lie and be like, it sure is yummy. But we all know why. Kat was standing at the end of the hallway while he had the door open, and she's holding up the kitchen knife, just like, you better like my cooking, Philip, or else I will fucking end you. You know, I mentioned that whole thing about alcohol, and someone made up a point that he overcame his addiction, which I could somewhat tell that the person that said it was being very, very sarcastic, but here's how Phil perceived it.
Listen to this. You're taking shots at noon on a Sunday. It looks like you conquered your drinking problem.
Even though he's never gotten rid of his drinking addiction. Even though he says it right fucking here that he used to be alcoholic back many, many years ago.
I used to be an alcoholic. Yes, because ladies and gentlemen, as you know, I sit around taking shots at noon every Sunday when I'm normally on stream with you guys all day long.
Just because you don't take them during streams, it doesn't mean that you do it at night. That's the thing, though. Because there was a time where you brought out one of your gin bottles. It used to be somewhat full, but it was down to half. So we know that you drink off stream. You really want to come across as like you're the intellectual one here.
From 10:45 a.m. until like 9:10 p.m. It's almost as if you're stupid.
Also, another thing that I've noticed, though, is like even though he has his problems told to by someone in the chat, he immediately wants to be like, oh my god, he's such a fucking idiot. Let me make my point across and then call him an idiot. Phil, you are an addict, not only to alcohol, but you're also an addict to gambling. That is the reason why shit like this, when Phil says things like this, it just makes me want to punch him in his gouty face. And look, you could tell that he's been drinking alcohol way too much. You can see that right here. The snort sacs that are right underneath, like by his nostrils, they're more prominent. They're flared up. People who drink alcohol and they get drunk, they have like a very flushed expression. Like his is somewhat flushed, but probably not really because he went on streaming. But his snort sacs were like more and more prominent. Yeah, you know we're right, Phil. And anytime someone brings this up, you immediately want to say that, no, everyone else is an idiot, but I'm the intellectual one. So let me just stroke my beard, pretending to look and sound intelligent. When in reality, he just does it to be a pretentious douchebag. So many hours later, after I recorded those videos, I decided to wait a little bit and see what happened today during his stream. So the fun fact about it, though, even though he made $1,400, apparently someone asked him, like, why can't you just get a PC, Phil? I mean, you have a good amount of money. Why can't you just get it? Obvious answer, it's bills.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills, the electric bill, the internet bill.
Yeah. Hogan's.
And by the way, I guarantee you there's going to be trolls and idiots today. I'll take care of them as I see them. It's fine. You know, there's always, whenever there's like a fallout from a big marathon or whatever, you get a bunch of idiots coming in here. And I already got a few of them earlier today. I'll take care of them as I see them. Apologies if they come in and they annoy you guys. It is what it is.
A lot of the messages that he had received was asking if Ryan was going to bail him out again. So I love how the chat actually knows. Like, the people that come into the chat, they're asking if Ryan's going to bail him out. And Phil's just kicking them all out, saying that it's all sock accounts, guys. It's all sock accounts. I got to ban all of them. It's like, Phil, you can never ban a sock account. They'll just keep coming back. It's like a Hydra. Cut the head off of one of them, 3 more grow back. Still, it's all about Ryan. It's all about the Ryan, baby.
No, there's no, I have not mentioned anything whatsoever about getting a new PC.
Yes, you did. Not today, granted, but you have mentioned that you couldn't play Chrono Trigger because your PC wasn't good enough, and yet you wanted someone to give you a Steam Deck. Trust me, we know this shit, Phil.
No, I've not mentioned that at all. The support in the last week and a half has been absolutely outstanding.
$3,000. With last night, he's got about $1,400. Keep that in mind, chat.
Right now, it is helping a lot with bills and other stuff.
Of course it has to do with fucking bills. But then again, it also helps out with your gambling addiction.
Yes, I do have some surplus right now, which is great, but it's kind of already going to bills and things in the future.
When he says it's going to bills, he doesn't really have that many bills. But he'll say he has a shitload of bills, taxes, mortgages, that shit like that. He'll just go, oh yeah, all of it went to bills, but he won't mention anything else. WWE Champions, we already know he has it. If everybody, including his idol Stuttering Craig, believes that he spends all that money on WWE Champions, then Phil is... I'm not gonna lie, I think that interview fucking broke him.
If this kind of support continues, which would be insane if it does, then yeah, we can start talking about long-term stuff. For now, though, I'm not jumping the gun and making any plans to spend thousands of dollars. I would certainly like to get a new PC by the end of the year, but being that it's been a year since we talked about it, I think what we would need to do is sit down and look at the situation and be like, so what's going on now with PCs?
Phil, it's gonna be the same as anything else. The only thing that's gonna be different is like a graphics card, because it depends on what you want. Knowing you had a list of all this shit that you wanted to buy, and it would get up to $3,000 fucking dollars, Phil. For someone that claims that he knows how to build PCs, he's not very knowledgeable when it comes to like pricing of parts or what the parts even are.
Because last year I had this big listing of components and things that I should get, but how much you want to bet if we sat down today and we did it, it would be completely different?
No, it wouldn't. Most of the parts that you're asking for would not be completely different unless someone tells you, hey, get this instead of that. Or, hey, you should get more of those. That's the only difference that's going to happen. Then again, Phil, didn't Review Tech USA offer you a PC and you turned it down because it was too old, even though it's a lot better than that piece of shit lemon that you got off a PC?
Especially because I think component prices have dropped and everything. Because that whole, what is it? Bitcoin mining on PCs isn't even possible anymore, or you do it, it's not economical, so no one does it anymore. So I think all the prices dropped, right?
The problem is that you want to make up excuses to why you can't get a PC. All this is an excuse. Phil, go to a local Best Buy somewhere and pick up a PC. Knowing you, if someone gave you $5,000 on a new PC, you would just buy a pre-build. Say it's a $3,000 one, and then pocket the rest.
Right? So we'll talk about it. Let's talk about it soon. Let's see if the support continues and go from there.
He's going to talk about it, and people are going to be like, really? You need that much for a PC? What the fuck?
But I'm not jumping the gun and changing my whole setup right now. If anything, if you take a look between last year and this year, everything is improved. Like literally my visuals, the quality of my capture.
Both of them have not improved. Instead, his camera, even though granted, right here, Hulk Hogan's definitely not helping, but you get the idea. Everyone has seen his fucking backdrop. His webcam is not improved at all. His capture device is not improved because I've seen people with better capture cards that have better quality. or even the ones that he has that has better quality. But, oh, wait. No, that's not possible for the last part because everyone's already upgraded to Windows 10. My bad.
Right? Everything has improved dramatically since last year.
Again, it has not. Saying that you had some lights, little props in the background, and a fucking ring light in front of your shitty camera, it is not an improvement. Actually, it's just the same, just with more flashy effects.
The only thing is my PC is old and could die, and I just still every once in a while have a corrupted video.
Okay, I gotta play the rest of this. Hang on.
But it's not a humongous, imminent thing that needs to change immediately.
Okay, Philly boy, Philly cheesesteak, bro, Brosidon, king of the Brotians. That is a big problem. If your PC could die at any fucking moment, that is a big deal. Go get a new PC. But, oh no, bills are more important. No, fuck your bills. Some companies are actually lenient enough that they can work with you on certain bills. You can pay it off the next month. They can work with you, Phil. Just you gotta communicate. But then again, you're afraid to call anybody because accepting phone calls isn't the way, Snort.
Jade says he hopes no bogs. I just chatted. I see all the Fast and Furiouses. I don't know what you mean by bogs.
I don't even know what he means either.
But you saw all the Fast and Furious movies. All right, how about this? Jade, you've seen all the Fast and Furious movies. I'm curious. This is an honest question. What is your favorite one?
This is the only fucking time he has an interaction with an audience member, and it's someone that comes to him. Jade is the one that comes to his streams every day and fucking interacts with Phil. And Phil interacts with them back. This is the only time. Phil, why can't you do this to everyone else? I really want to know.
Out of all of them. Because there's so many of them, and apparently they're all the same plot, right?
Not really.
Do I still get corrupted videos? I do. I still get corrupted videos, but it's... Let me put it this way. When I get corrupted videos, it's not like, oh my god, I can't stop getting corrupted videos.
If you're getting corrupted videos, you need to improve your PC. Just saying.
Like, I get one a day, and then in the next week there's another one, and then all of a sudden they just kind of calm down. Usually when I have a corrupted video, it's not a big deal. I can just pull that raw video out of the archive of the stream anyway.
Yeah, and then you delete the said archive because you're afraid people will look into it. It's like, oh, I'm not begging, guys. See, there's no evidence of it, but there's evidence of it.
And then I use that. So it's not like a ginormous deal. Very, very often do I get a situation where the video corrupted, but I also can't get the video out of the stream, and now I'm screwed and I lost the video. That almost never happens.
Like I said before, that is an issue if you keep getting corrupted videos. There's something in your PC that is wrong with it. By the way, have you updated it at all? Because, well, your laptop, when it died on you, you didn't even update. You didn't even know where the power button was.
So, yeah, it's really not a huge deal. If once in a while it could be a little bit annoying, maybe you do extra work, but it's not something that's constant.
It is a constant, just like a post-nasal drip. Oh, speaking of which.
Go. I got the drip. Go.
Yeah.
I got the drip. Go.
Let's go.
Go. I got the drip. Go. I got the drip. Go.
Ooh, yeah.
I got the drip.
Drip,
Faucet,
drip, drip.
Can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear. Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.
Dumb kids, yeah. So, I just don't understand why Phil says that, oh, I have all this money, I have a surplus of income, but I'm not going to go buy a desktop. Phil, just go buy a pre-built desktop at Best Buy, and then you're done. But knowing you, it has to have the components that you want. Phil, that's what pre-mades are for, man. You can customize it whenever you want to. How hard is that to understand? You know, the funny thing about all this is that going back to the very first video that I reacted over, he seems to think that Jinx is not Ryan, and yet he's trying to find ways to kind of de-escalate the situation, but we all know Phil, he never does a good job at damage control.
I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, yes, I should bring this up. We are now at a 20 stream support streak.
Huh, I wonder why. Oh, right, your butt buddy Ryan. I'm so used to calling him Jinx and OIC, but Ryan, aka your sugar daddy, has been providing you the money. So yeah, no shit, it's 20.
20 straight streams, we have hit my support goals. Earlier today was a special one. You want to know why? Well, here's the deal. On Sunday, I had my Fight and Feast marathon here on DSP Gaming.
We already know. We saw what happened. It was both hilarious but also tragic.
People came out of the woodwork to support that. All right? Jinx alone, no exaggeration, I believe gave about $1,000 to the stream.
Yeah, he did. You say that everyone was involved with it, but don't bullshit us. It was Ryan.
Which is absolutely insane. But other people did as well. We exceeded all the goals again. But today, earlier today, Jinx was not even here until late in the stream, and people supported, and we hit all the goals before Jinx ever showed up.
No, I'm calling bullshit on that one.
So the good thing about this is it's not always just the same person, and I like that fact that people are supporting, and it's not just the same person every stream. If tonight is the final night for the streak, so be it.
If it's not Jinx, it's probably OIC, which we all know it's probably Ryan. But he still wants to, like, hype this up. That's the thing that I never understood. He doesn't want anyone to talk about it, but yet he can talk about it and hype it up. Which is it? Did you learn your lesson from the last streak that you did, or did you not? Because it's clear as fucking day that you didn't.
I have no right to complain. We've had an amazing run. This last week and a half has been super cool.
No, you're going to complain. You're going to say that support is low, you guys. Why is it no one talking to me? Why is nobody contributing?
20 straight streams of hitting these goals. I can already tell you, I put stuff towards bills and stuff.
Sure you did. Hulk Hogan was calling you that night.
Basically, some of the extra money I went today, I was paying bills. I was like, oh, I can actually do more on this one.
You can actually buy a PC. Oh, right. I already said that before, that you want to make up excuses why you can't buy a PC.
Now, because I actually have some extra money here, let me put more towards this, more towards that, and stuff like that. So
yeah, more towards what exactly? That's the thing that I never understood. He says that, oh, well, I have enough money, guys. I could put more money down on this and that. It's like, Phil, what are you putting down money on? It's clear as fucking dirt that you're not fucking putting it down to bills or making your setup look nice. No, instead it's going to be WWE Champions. Total Wine is calling. That expensive bottle of gin is definitely calling to you right about now.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you so much for that support. I really, really appreciate that. We'll see what happens tonight. If we continue, great. If not, if it's the end, I'm not going to cry about it because it's been such an outstanding run. Okay?
A run. We all know it's going to keep going. Even if it doesn't happen today, we all know that Ryan might pull through. I might be wrong.
If you want to see the streak continue to make it 21 streams tonight, tipping is the way to do it. That's the streak we're kind of talking about here. Although everything else is appreciated. Liking the stream, super chats, memberships, gifted memberships, all helps this channel a ton.
It helps only towards his YouTube check. That's the sad thing. It doesn't help him in the long run. He really needs those tips so that he can go on to the next WWE Champions event.
But, tipping would be the way to continue the stream.
Really, tipping is the way to contribute to the stream. Nothing else? You just said super chats. You said memberships. They all help, but no. Tips are mandatory.
Orcs or Dorks re-upped his membership for a whopping 2 years, earning a rose gold crown.
Jesus Christ, people are subscribed that long?
And he says, low tier god has mentally been touched today. Sure.
And of course, Phil doesn't understand. He'll talk about him, and everyone else can, but he doesn't get it.
Let's run! Guys, I'm just going to say this right now.
Oh, God, this just sounds worse.
I don't want to see every person in the chat being dramatic and talking about support and the fucking support streak tonight.
You're the one that's talking about it. You're the one going dramatic. You're like, okay, guys, we hit that goal. We have 20 streams, guys. Come on. I want this to continue, but I'm not. It's the end. I don't want it to be the end of the world, you guys.
I don't want to see it at all. In fact, if people want to support tonight, they are free to do so, and I'm very grateful to those who do. I don't want to see you guys talking about it all night and making my whole stream about it.
How is that dramatic, though? They're not talking about drama, but yet you're making it about drama. The audacity of this man.
Because that's not what this stream is about. This is about the finale of Oblivion, not your drama bullshit, so you can shut up about it right now.
Such a very positive, chill stream, guys. This is what people want. If I was like that towards my own stream, oh, fuck, people would tune the fuck out immediately. But him? People want that, apparently.
I got a $1 tip from someone saying, why do you always say I did nothing wrong? Well, if you're talking about...
Because whoever's asking that question, he clearly does nothing wrong. He did everything correct.
In games, it's kind of a shtick I used to have, where I would...
Oh, that's not a shtick that you used to have for games. You had it for everything. If something doesn't go your way in reality, you've done nothing wrong. You've said that, Phil.
Always be like, oh, I never did anything wrong at all, which obviously was a joke and not meant to be taken seriously.
It wasn't a joke. It was taken seriously by you because you made it look like a big fucking dramatic event. And you still do it.
Some people eventually did. They didn't get the joke, I guess. Originally, people did.
It wasn't a joke.
People used to watch my stuff and laugh at it constantly, saying, here's a guy who always says it's, it's not his fault. People thought it was funny.
No, people actually did not find it funny. Instead, they just looked at you and said, wow, this guy really sucks at video games.
Over time, I guess some people thought it was serious. Couldn't figure, I don't know. I guess people are just ignorant or dumb or something. They don't.
Creating more of a fake history for himself, saying that that's a joke that nobody got, when in reality, it was not a joke.
Get it. But, outside of that, I'm not really sure what else you're referencing. So, there you go. Thanks for the $1 tip.
He was referencing you, because you always said that you've done nothing wrong, that you've done everything correct. You even use that to real life.
Here's another one. All right. I'm just going to clarify something, all right? So yesterday,
Oh god, what is he going to clarify? Is it what I think it is?
I'll tell you the story because some people are so fucking dumb. Of course, this is what idiotic detractors do. They make shit up because they're fucking moronic conspiracy theorists.
How? You're the one that makes conspiracy theories about fucking detractors all the time. What's that, Kelton? He did? Oh, he really did. Yeah, you're full of shit.
So yesterday during my marathon, all right, probably about 2/3 through it, I was doing shout-outs. And one of the shout-outs that I was doing was a very generous contribution from Jinx.
Yes, we know the story. We saw it yesterday.
So I'm shouting it out, and as I'm shouting it out, there was a bunch of emails in my inbox that day, and it just so happened that there was a couple emails from people that were completely unrelated to the marathon. There was things in there from people who had, like one person wanted to donate something to the stream, and there was a couple people requesting, like, unbans, okay? So as I'm shouting out a tip from Jinx, okay, I accidentally said, like, thank you, Ryan. And the reason I said that was because the next email in my inbox there was from someone named Ryan, and it was actually an unbanned request.
No, I'm calling immediate fucking bullshit. Because, like we always said, you always know the information of these people donating to you. Even if they want to remain anonymous, you still know their information. So you saw Jinx donating, and you said the name Ryan, because that's what popped up. That's his information. You gave that out. And why do you think he's not here anymore? Huh? I seriously wonder. Because you gave away his first fucking name.
Okay? So now, of course, I said that. So what happens? Every idiotic goes, oh, you see? You see now he doxed Jinx. Everyone knows who Jinx really is. His name is Ryan.
Yes, you did. You done it, Phil. The guy that wanted to be unbanned, he tried to convince you that it was him. You told him to give the license to you. And he did. Sad thing, though, is that you didn't edit it out very well.
It's completely wrong, actually.
No, because you're going to say, I did everything correct.
Oh, look. I don't care about his fucking son. Who cares about this?
Yeah, who cares about you playing Oblivion? Go back to the fucking story.
I'm not doing that at all. That's not what happened at all. They made it up.
How did we make this up, Phil? We saw it from your fucking stream. That is what happened. But you want to make up more and more conspiracy theories about detractors be getting everything wrong. You're the one that's making these conspiracy theories.
There's no evidence of what they're saying. They're just completely making it up because I accidentally said a name. Instead of Jinx, I said Ryan. Because I misspoke. Because I was in the middle of doing a million other things during the marathon, and it's a mistake I made. It was a different email.
Yeah, bullshit. I'm not buying this for a fucking second, because you're looking around and you're looking down at the chat, seeing if this lie is sticking. Guess what, Phil? It's not sticking.
Come to find out, here's what's actually funny about that, right? So, that happens, and then I got another email from, like, 2 other different people whose names just happened to be Ryan, and they were like, oh, did you accidentally say my name or something on stream? And I was like, no.
I'm calling even more bullshit on that.
Like, I'm telling you guys, it's not. None of this was in relation to you guys. Everyone basically thought that I like doxed them on the stream.
Which you did. Stop lying about it, Phil. We know you have their information.
Getting all these different emails from different people. They're all nervous and shit. I was like, no, it's none of you.
That's the reason why. If these other Ryans supposedly came to you and you gave out their first name, no fucking shit they're going to be concerned. Because you gave out their name.
It was someone unrelated who was trying to get unbanned from my stream whose name happened to be Ryan in their email.
I'm still calling bullshit.
I don't even know how that associates with their YouTube account. I'm sure it's not the same name. And I was like, so just because now if anything happens, that's some kind of a mistake. If I accidentally say like a word that's the wrong name, now there's an insane conspiracy behind it, no matter what.
Phil, there's a lot of things that you have actually fucking said, and you've meant it. You've actually said it, came out of your mouth, and yet you're twisting it around and be like, oh, they took what I said out of context. Oh, they don't know the truth of everything. That nugget of truth, they're taking it and just spreading it around. Phil, it just came from you. That's the problem. How many times do I gotta repeat myself? Jesus Christ.
It's like, what the fuck? So I literally have to be absolutely perfect in every aspect of my life. God forbid I stumble over a word or something. Like, that's the end of everything. Like, Phil did it. He doxed someone. He did this. He did that. Like, what?
Then why is Jinx not here then, Phil? Oh, right. You said his name was Ryan.
Like, what are you talking about? People are just nuts, you know? Like, yesterday was a crazy long marathon. It was fun as hell. I was drinking. So obviously I was like...
That is not an excuse. That is like one of those fucking dumbass excuses that people would say. Like fucking people that would yell at others and then come back the next day, even though that's what they fucking felt. Because the heart of an alcoholic or the mindset of an alcoholic, their true feelings come out more and more as much as they drink. The more they drink, the more truth comes out. But then when it comes to light that, yeah, you said a lot of hateful shit when you're drunk, they won't forgive you for it. So what's going on now is that you're damage controlling and you're failing at it. Instead, you're trying to backpedal and try to defend your actions by saying, I was drunk, guys. I would never do that, even though you did.
Tired, and I'm gonna...
Also, being tired is not an excuse either.
You know, make a few small minor mistakes, like accidentally say a name that I didn't mean to say. It had nothing whatsoever to do with what was going on the stream. What just happened? And this guy...
Yeah, I'm still calling bullshit.
Only Iced Coffee said the funny thing now is that everyone thinks my name is Ryan as well, even though you've known my name for the past 3 years when I first emailed you. Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh. So, Only Iced Coffee. Where's your Jinx account then? You could have multiple names. You can lie about it anytime you want. Oh, I see. It's clear as fucking day that it's the same account. I'm still believing that theory. 100%.
That's what I mean, that these people are dumb. These people just make shit up for the sake of drama.
You make shit up for the sake of drama. Look at Stuttering Craig. You tried throwing him under the bus. Craig proved your ass wrong. You tried saying a lot of shit about Keemstar. Keemstar proved your ass wrong. All of these people that you said that, oh, I'm not starting drama. Oh, I'm not doing it. They're all idiots. Yet if there's more evidence to prove their points right, you cower. You always do. And you play the hypocrite, like always.
So now they're going to act, oh, Phil's doxing people and everything. It's like... I literally can't do a thing. If I sneezed, they would have said his name was fucking Gesundheit, right? Like,
that is a very dumb analogy, Phil. I'm sorry, not sorry, but anytime you make a stupid fucking analogy, it has nothing to do with the topic at hand, at all. Oh, if you sneeze, they think his name is Gesundheit. Really, Phil? What goes on in your head? Oh, how hilarious that it is that a man that wants to keep saying that he was an alcoholic, and yet he will just keep lying to himself. When someone brings it to his attention, he immediately calls him dumb. Him saying that he has a lot of money, even though he can get himself a new PC, he'll still make excuses to why he can't have it, because either times change, the prices go up, or he doesn't have the money because of bills. Sure, Phil. But the one where he's like, I never doxed Jinx, I never doxed him, while saying his name in the fucking email that he got, because it's clear as day that he does receive any personal information that people have donated to him. He knows where you live. He knows your email addresses. He knows your phone numbers. Phil likes to make up shit as it goes along to try to damage control, trying to bring more and more drama to himself while putting the blame onto his detractors yet again. Phil, we know that you have this information, and that when you drink, more truth comes out, and you don't even realize it. It's like I said before, your more truthfulness comes out the more that you drink, but you want to keep that a secret, like you always tend to do, because you are still, and forever will be, a pathological liar.